Hello everyone, I'm Tuco. Welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress War of the Ages. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to our the final destruction, the final days of our fortress here. So, we only have about, I guess, 24 citizens left in our fortress, dwarves and, I guess, bards alike. And we also have a massive invading army of about 100 elves, armed with grizzly bears, horses, moose, and an assortment of other evil elves and whatnot, all sent by the evil elf princess, who we failed to take out in our raid on her capital. So, with the final days of there's even more elves coming, but anyway, with the final days of this fortress now coming to a close, we need to look into the future to see how we are actually going to deal with this elven princess, who is literally the finest tactician in all the history of the world. So, the way we are going to defeat this evil, I suppose, the way we're going to defeat this evil princess is by getting ourselves an assassin to assassinate the princess of the elves. So, after this fortress, once this fortress is destroyed, we are going to begin a new adventure in Adventure Mode, and we are going to get a dwarf. I think I'm just going to go with a typical normal old dwarf. You know, you could do like demigod, but I'm not going to do that, or hero. I might do hero level. That way we have a little bit of an advantage starting off. But we are going to take out the elven princess, and hopefully give ourselves a better shot in our next fortress, in which we are going to hopefully defeat the elves. But for now, this is the end of our fortress, and we shall watch it to the end as it crumbles into dust. Now, we do have one little kid here who's making some sort of artifact, and I hope he hurries up, because the elves are almost here. I have my dwarves stationed to defend right now. Okay, another dwarf is dead, that's fine. But I do have them all stationed right now to defend, I guess, this kind of area, this corridor. And hopefully they'll be able to defend. It looks like we have a few guys who are... Okay, there's another guy dead. We are losing quite a few soldiers. Well, this is the end, so I suppose that is typical. We do have more elves pouring into our fortress. I cannot believe how many elves are pouring in. And you know something that I am very confused about? Why are all these bars just sitting in here? I mean, I guess they could just sit in here, but I don't know what will happen to them after our fortress. I don't know why my friends here aren't helping either. These hammer dwarves and whatnot. But they are just sitting by watching us brutally be cut down, I suppose. It looks like we're getting even more elves coming in here, which is absolutely crazy. Interrupted by a war what? I'm guessing like a war bear? Yeah, war grizzly bear. Definitely a lot of those. Finally, we have it. Alright, so Nil Dukimbim, a dwarven child, has created Slatlil Dugal, a native gold figurine of Emir Leap Digals. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Mistem Brassdeath. Alright, we're going to have to take a look at this, because this is the final artifact of our, I guess, of our civilization here, or of our fortress, I suppose. Now, figurine, where is it? Here it is. Alright, so the figurine. Alright, so let's look at the description here. Very lengthy one. So, this is a native gold figurine of Emir Leap Digals. A crafts dwarf ship is of the highest quality. The item is a masterfully designed image of Emir Leap Digals, the elf, and Aslot, the goblin, in native gold by Nil Duchimbim. Aslot is striking down Emir. The artwork relates to the killing of the elf by the goblin Aslot, and music focus in the rapid jungles in the early spring of 75 during Dot Omutu, the Bloody Onslaught. is encrusted with oval rose quartz cabochons and encircled with bands of round native gold cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of native gold. Wow, that is an amazing artifact. I absolutely love it. The killing of an elf. I mean, that is a fine piece of craftsmanship, I must admit. Definitely very well put together. So let us see if can we grab. I guess we'll grab the broker. Okay, so everyone is on is part of the military, which is good. Now the dwarven children, I don't quite know what's going to happen to all of them. I mean, it looks like they're resting, sleeping, make believe. I mean, harvest plants. I mean, I guess you can go upstairs and harvest plants, but I'm pretty sure you're going to die. So we do have a final artifact, and I quite enjoy that. That's a very nice artifact. That is actually really, really cool. Menaces with spikes. I quite like that. Alright, so we have more elves coming down here fighting our dwarves and all of our animals. I find that very funny that they're fighting all of our animals. Let's look see how many we have now. Ooh, wow, pets and livestock. Holy cow, how do we get so many poults? Straight poults. Wow, that is... I didn't realize we had this many animals. That's crazy. Alright, so we do have 21 citizens left. All of them are either fighting, resting, or stationed. And it looks like the elves are coming in closer and closer, trying to fend them off here as best they can. More of our animals are being found dead. Alright, that's fine. I wish these elves would hurry up and just run in here, but it is taking quite some time to move into our fortress here to take us out. Now, in terms of military, let me see here. Squads. Let us station... I'm going to station everyone right here, I suppose. Right here. We'll station them. Move here. And move... No. Let me see here. Alright, so squads. I also need the North Rocks, especially the North Rocks, actually. And move right there. Alright, so they should all be stationed there. It should start going that way. Wow, it does look like the elves and grizzly bears are rushing in very quickly. Interrupted by war grizzly bear. Yeah, I'd assume so. We just gotta wait till everyone, I guess, perishes in this horrible, horrible battle. Now, but once this fortress does die, once it does die here, I will be... I guess I'll go into Legends mode and extract all the legends, and then we can see what we have here on the Legends viewer and take a look at our fortress, see the overall, I guess, success and also failure of our fortress, see which areas we should improve, and then also see what's going on in the world, because I have no clue other than what's given to me on the Civilizations tab here. I really have no clue as to what is going on in terms of that. We do still have all of our prisoners here. You know, maybe when we become an assassin here, maybe we can free all of our, I guess, imprisoned dwarven brothers and sisters. That'd be pretty cool if we could do that. Citizens, we have 20 left. That is quite quite a low number. We just need all of them to get into mainly our barracks here, and they should be able to take out all the remaining dwarves, which is quite sad, but there isn't much we can do about that. It looks like we do have, wow, we actually have quite a few injured down here, just resting. It looks like we had someone taking all of our wounded down here, which is pretty good. That's pretty nice. But I'm afraid it won't do us very good. The elves have gotten further down into our fortress and are taking out our chickens now and our geese. I don't know why they're taking out the animals. It's quite confusing to me. There is blood splattered everywhere and whatnot. It's quite a mess. It's quite horrible. Now, I do have a question for you guys. With being an assassin, of course, and taking out, of course, the princess of the elves, I was wondering, what weapon should we use? Should we just go with what I have been using with, like, being a hammer dwarf, or maybe a swords dwarf, an axe dwarf? I don't really want to go a bow dwarf. I really don't want to go a marks dwarf, actually. Some kind of melee weapon, I was thinking. Maybe a lasher? I'm not quite sure. I mean, we might just do the hammer dwarf that way in case we come across any undead, because that, you know, what was it? Necromancer Tower. It's quite close, as you can see. It's pretty close. So I do want to be staying away from that as we are going to be doing adventurer mode. Okay, so we do have more people being interrupted, of course, and slaughtered. Most unfortunately. Wow, this is crazy. Boy, the elves are really doing a number on all of our animals here. And the grizzly bears too, I suppose. Definitely. Citizens are down to 18 now. Bard has no job. Where is our bard, by the way? Oh, you're being cut down as we speak. Okay. Well, it looks like the elves are actually ignoring all of our guests, which is kind of interesting. You'd expect them to go after everyone, because it does seem like they're just going after to raise and pillage and plunder our fortress. But it doesn't appear to be so. That's quite interesting. We do have more people piling in up top here in terms of grizzly bears and elves. Down here further in the fortress, it looks like we have a few grizzly bears roaming the dorms. And it looks like we have a few grizzly bears making their way down here. Why down here? It looks like we have... Who are you? Pretty sure you're dead. Yeah, that's a dead corpse. I'm kind of wondering why they aren't coming after our wounded here in the hospital. Oh, there's an elf. They'll probably come after... Who's that there? Kivish. We're going after Kivish, the Doke, and Bim, the manager. And it looks like he's taking out the dwarven child. Attis the duck, has been found dead. Stray poultry has been found dead. Down to 16 now. Monster Slayer. Who you monster slaying? I don't even know. How far down are you? Oh, no, you're not that far down. Huh. Just wondering who he's actually slaying. That's quite odd. We're getting even more, good grief. Yeah, even more, more elves and grizzly bears invading our fortress. I think it's kind of overkill at this point in time, honestly. The number of soldiers the princess is sending is, I think it's overkill at this point in time. Yeah, I really don't think she needs to send any more. We're pretty much guaranteed death here at this point in time. 14 left. Mainly just children and a useless bard, of course, and a few soldiers left. A few soldiers, most of whom are in bed here, trying to recover, but unfortunately will never recover, which is quite sad. Okay, we now have ghosts haunting our fortress. Yeah, let's never come back here again. Yeah, let's just not, because we're gonna get a lot of ghosts. Undead. Oh yeah, ghostly. A lot of ghosts showing up here in our final hours of our fortress being alive here. And it will go down in 0115 of the year 128. Actually, it's probably be the date. Well, actually, it'll probably be a later date in the first month of the date 128. Kivish is now dead, down to 13 citizens at this point in time. More elves and grizzly bears are now pouring into our fortress. Miasma and blood are everywhere, as well as corpses. And you are just hiding, aren't you? We have a few dwarves just hiding here. Overcome by terror. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that at this point in time. Even more of our soldiers and children are dying as we speak. Looks like they are taking out the wounded. Right at this moment, the elves and the grizzly bear are taking out the Doke, our militia commander. And also Bim, who is down there injured as well. And who is left? Down to 12, okay. But where are all these dwarven children? Oh, they all fled into the grand temple, I suppose. They're all fleeing into the grand temples. As far away as they can get. but I don't think it'll do them any good. The elves are pretty relentless. I'm pretty sure they'll follow him all the way back here. Even more of our animals are dying. That's crazy. How much blood and gore is around here. All right. I'm scared to kind of look at reports because yeah, I assume there's going to be a lot of this. The spoils report. That one fateful autumn day in which we lost everyone. Well, I shouldn't say everyone, but we lost all of our army and thus exposed ourselves to this horrible invasion. And now we are down to only 9. The mayor is stationed. Why is the mayor all the way over there? That I do not understand. Oh, I think he's overcome by terror. I think that's it. Oh, an emotional shock. Well, what are you thinking, my friend? Solendorn has become haggard and drawn due to tremendous stresses placed on him. He's elated to be elected. He's shocked at the unexpected death of somebody, grieves at somebody's death, is blissful in remembering. Yeah. Uneasy, shocked, grieved, shocked, uneasy. Yeah. Well, that's quite unfortunate, my friend. But you, my good sir, are about to be taken out by a massive invasion by the elves. Now again, we also are at war with the goblins, so that's also something to keep in mind. We are becoming an assassin. So, being an assassin, I assume. Well, actually, we could be a wrestler. I forgot about that. You can do hand-to-hand combat, so we could be like a wrestler and like strangle the princess to death, I suppose, or a biter, or just a plain fighter and just brawl her to death, I suppose. That is a good option. I don't know. I'll decide. We'll see. We'll see what happens in terms of how we're going to go about assassinating this princess, because there's got to be something fun. I mean, it can't just be we're going to just kill her. It's got to be something fun. We got to come up with some sort of elaborate plan to infiltrate the elven capital and slay the brilliant tactical mind of the princess of the elves. I forget her name. I can't remember her name, which is kind of sad because she is our arch enemy. And you kind of want to remember the names of those things. How many citizens? We still have 9. Okay, we still have 9. The elves are taking their sweet time, I can tell you that. They are enjoying this, which is quite crazy. They are taking their sweet time, and I wish they wouldn't. I wish they'd hurry up and just get it over with, I suppose. Well, at least we were able to make that last bit of art, that last bit of, how should I say it? The last bit of an artifact, the figurine of the elf being killed by the goblin, which I'm quite pleased by that. That makes me quite happy to see that, for sure. Where's that monster slayer? Oh, he's gone. No, he's not gone. Or is he? Yeah, he's still there. How far? I think he's running away. Yeah, he's running away. He's way down there. I don't know why. Where are you going? Can I follow? Okay, I'm following him. Are we going up or down? We're going up. Okay. So he's going back up. It says that he's going for a drink. So he should reach the surface. Okay, so he's going to reach the surface, and then he'll probably meet his end quite horrifically. But, he is a spear dwarf, so he might give up a pretty good fight, I think. I think he'll take out a few elves with him. That'd be quite nice. Tosid, the dwarven child, cancels rest, interrupted by war grizzly bear. Okay, that child is most likely a goner. Quite unfortunate. Stray puppy has been found dead. All right. That monster slayer is not going any higher. I'm kind of concerned about that. No, he is going higher. Okay, that's good. He is going further and further up. And he should reach the top. Our fortress in a little while. He'll reach our fortress. It'll be a little bit until he actually reaches the top here. We are down. We still have 9 citizens left in our fortress. Most of which, I guess, are in here being taken out by the elves. Even more elves? Are you kidding me? I don't even know how many more elves they could send. They have 122. Well, I don't think they can... Can they send any more? I'm not sure. But that's crazy how many they're sending. Anyway, it looks like looks like everyone else is kind of crowded in here and are being taken out by the rest of the elves. It'll take a little while, I suppose, but I don't think it'll take too long. We also have, of course, the rest of our garrison, I suppose, kind of hunkered in here, but it looks like they are being chased by an elf, so it won't be too long before they are cut down too. Okay, so more are being found dead. All right, that's fine. I suppose. Looks like everyone is experiencing quite emotional shock and whatnot, and the rest of our dwarven children are being taken out by the elves and the grizzly bears coming in here. Down to 8 citizens now. Just 8 left. That is crazy. That is really amazing. We had like how many did we have before that disastrous tactical brilliance of that princess? I think we had close to 80. I want to say, yeah, 80 or 100. I think. Yeah, we had quite a few dwarves, and then of course that battle rent us quite useless against any sort of invasion. And now the remaining, I guess, fragments of our civilization are running and hiding as best they can, which is quite sad because I mean they are dwarves. They should be fighting, not running away and grieving. Well, there's no time to grieve. It's time to fight and avenge your fallen. But unfortunately, they don't see it that way. We have 5 citizens left. 2 dwarven children. That bard is still alive? Okay, this bard is something amazing. I gotta find him. I gotta find... What is this bard doing? Punches the bard in the hand. Okay. The elf wrestler reduces good. The bard regains consciousness. Okay, so bard is basically just being wailed on by the elf. Man, this is crazy. Okay, is it? Oh, I see it. It's an elf wrestler. That is crazy. It's taken him some time to take this bard out. Man, this bard's hardy. What's he thinking? I wonder what he's thinking. His last moments. Afraid after experiencing trauma, is hopeless after suffering a major injury, is annoyed. He doesn't feel anything after being unable to practice craft feeling. Terrified while in conflict. Vengeful when joining an existing conflict. Well, I guess those are definitely very, normal responses, I suppose. 5 citizens remain. That spear dwarf is probably going to be the last dwarf remaining. Our mayor, elected mayor, a newly elected mayor. And I forgot who the other one is. Who's the other one? Yeah, I guess it's just that. I guess it's just the newly elected mayor is the last one up here, I suppose. But where's the dwarven child? I don't... All the way out there? Wait, what? All the way out there? I mean, dang. That's pretty crazy. I don't even know how you survived that long out there. Well, it looks like he's coming back inside, which means he's going to come in and it looks like that elf's going for that dwarven child. Which means he doesn't have too much long to live. Alright, Spear Dwarf cancels drink. No, don't cancel drink. Please, continue upward. I really hope it continues upward. I hope that Spear Dwarf continues upward. That way, he may give a glorious final end to our fortress here. But I do not know if that's actually going to happen. Excuse me. It looks like our mayor is finally dead. We have 3 remaining citizens. And somehow, that bard is still alive. But it looks like the bard is being attacked by a grizzly bear now. So, I mean, the bard should be dead fairly soon. We have a lot of elves and grizzly bears coming after him. Honestly, I'm very confused as to why. Oh, now he's dead. Okay. Down to 2. A dwarven child and the spear dwarf remain. Alright. Just 2 remain. Amazing. Where's the dwarven child? Play? How are you playing? How are you playing at a time like this? You're running away. That's what you're doing. Yeah, that dwarven child's not playing. He's running away. At least that's what I see. Where's that elf going? Wondering why the elf isn't attacking that dwarven child. That seems kind of odd. Oh, now you're running the other way. Okay. Okay. Looks like the elf's running away, which is... He's scared by our dwarven ferocity, I suppose. But we do just have those 2 left. The one monster slayer who is attempting to make his way back up here. Back to, I guess, the horrors of war. And then the one dwarven child. Well, I think the dwarven child might be the last one remaining. Rest. Okay, the dwarven child's coming back inside. Alright, that's good. But I think... I'm not sure. Who's going to die first? It's either going to be the dwarven child... Wait. What? What is that? Those ghosts? I think those are ghosts. Not sure. No. Wait a minute. What are these? I'm super confused. What the heck? Are they just corpses? Am I missing something? Because they look like boogeymen. Just saying. They're undead. Wait, what? Okay, this is getting really interesting now. The undead are arising. Okay. Where's the necromancer? Because I saw... Holy cow. Yeah. Okay, this could not have gone better, guys. We are taking out the entire elven army in one fell swoop because of the undead. I don't know who's the necromancer, though. Excuse me. I don't know who the necromancer is, so I'm kind of confused on that part. But this could not have gone better. This could not have gone better. Because now what's going to happen is the elves are going to fight all the undead, and they're all going to die, and we're going to go down as well, obviously. But we will take the entire elven army with us. They are going down too. They are going to be annihilated. Oh, this is wonderful. Now, I don't know. Will the undead be able to prevail against the elven army? We'll see, but they will take a great deal of a beating, okay? So, honestly, this is amazing. I'm so happy with this outcome. This is awesome. You can avenge them in death, my undead dwarves. There's another. No, not dead yet, but this is going wonderfully. This is going wonderfully. All right. How many more? Oh, we got even more undead. Magnificent. Now, I hope my game doesn't crash here because this is a lot of entities, and my computer is not the finest when it comes to running games. So, hopefully we don't run into any major lag or crashes. I hope not. How many citizens do I got? I still have the 2. Okay. Stay alive. Stay alive. We got to take out these elves. We really do. But this is amazing. I don't know. You know, I know we got that, where is it? I don't know who the necromancer is, but, you know, I know that we had, that thing flash up before the elven invasion that said, the undead arise, you know, hide while you can or whatever, or the dead walk or something like that. So, and nothing happened. So I'm kind of confused as to what's exactly going on. I'm kind of confused in many ways. You know, I'm thankful that the undead are fighting the elves, because that just means more elven casualties, which means a better chance of our civilization successfully defeating the Elven Empire and that evil, tactful princess. But again, I am kind of excuse me. I am kind of confused as to why the dead didn't rise earlier. Boy, we even have more. Dang, that is a lot. That's a lot of corpses. My game is starting to crawl. This is not the finest, but you know, hopefully we will be able to take out all of the elves, and it looks like we're doing just that. Well, it looks like I'm not doing it, but it looks like the undead are taking out all of the elves. It does look that way. Now let me see here. Others. Invader. Okay, so yes, we are taking out quite a few they are taking out quite a few invaders. Dang. They already have them down to about 1 page. That is quick. Alright, that is very quick. Now, of course, the undead will kill us. But in the process, the entire elven army perishes. I mean, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So much for the princess's tactful genius here. I mean, she obviously didn't foresee the entire invasion of a complete undead army. I mean, this is great. I couldn't have planned this better myself. I'm very happy that we left that necromancer tower alone and just let it stay there and sit. And while fortress crumbles, the undead take over. I mean, when we are going to be doing the adventurer mode for next season, we are definitely not starting out at this fortress. There's going to be a lot of undead, a lot of corpses, and a lot of blood. So we are definitely not going to be starting out here. I tell you what, that'd be a most unwise plan. Looks like most of them are dead now. Okay, so invaders, we're down to a handful now. A handful of invaders remain. Cool. Although, yeah, I am still confused as to where these undead are coming from. You know, I know that the corpses are reanimating. I understand that, but like, who's doing it? Because there must be a necromancer, but I don't see a necromancer. It doesn't say there's a necromancer around. So I'm kind of confused as to that. But like I said, this is great. This is absolutely wonderful. All of the elves are being absolutely annihilated. Oh, I do want to check on citizens. You're still coming back up top. That's great. You can greet all of the undead and slay them if you can, I suppose. Boy, he's moving real slow. Must be really thirsty, I tell you what. And what about the dwarven child? Dwarven child is being chased by an undead elf. Yeah. Come on, undead elf, you can reach him. No, but I'm not sure if the dwarven child would be able to escape that. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that the dwarf child would be able to escape that. But it doesn't look like any of the elves are going to be able to escape the undead army. There's only a few of them left. I mean, this is crazy how fast they were annihilated. Their entire army erased over the course of a few days at our fortress. That is amazing. I tell you what, that could not have gone better. This is why I love Dwarf Fortress. This is awesome. I mean, I tell you what, to have an entire elven army invade us and us just be like, well, I guess we'll just be, destroyed, and then come back, an assassin, take out the elven princess. But to have an entire undead army come at the last minute when we only have 2 citizens left and completely wipe the entire elven army off the face of the world. I mean, that's gold. I tell you what, that is gold. That is amazing. I think they're all gone now. No, we have a few left. A few elves. Actually, we have 1 elf left. And a few of their horses and grizzly bears remain. That is it. That is all that remains of the entire massive elven army that was sent after us. I mean, look at all these undead. Good grief. This is an insane number of undead. I tell you what, that is crazy. That is absolutely insane. Now, this dwarven child. Where are you going? Still running from all of the undead. I don't know how you can keep running. You say you're tired, and I think you're injured too. It says the dwarven child's injured. Well, I guess it's just going to keep running and running, but I'm going to keep this up until the entire elven army is absolutely wiped out, because that is just awesome. I love that. Storage Dwarf is visiting. I don't know why you'd visit at a time like this. I guess you didn't get the note that there's an entire undead army of roosters and horses and dwarves and elves and all kinds of manner of creatures are plaguing our fortress. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I wonder what the Swords Dwarf's gonna do. I do kind of want to see. Guest. Let's follow. I kind of want to follow him. Just to see what happens. He's just kind of staying there. Maybe he's rethinking his decision to actually come here. He's looking at all the undead and dead corpses and just like, well, I guess I can come back another time. Honestly, I think that's what he's thinking. Oh, no, he moved. He's moved. You see that? He moved. Yeah, I don't know why you'd come here. This is an absolute bloodbath. We have one elf remaining. What's going through your mind? Whoa, that's a lot of broken. That's a lot of brokenness, I tell you what. Alright, so let's look. Ooh, what? Elf corpse punches the elf the hand, bruising the muscle. Okay, so there's a lot of punching, because obviously the undead, they can't exactly use swords or weapons, but they can use their hands pretty effectively. So they are basically just punching this this poor elf to death. And I think nope, he's still alive, and also the rest of the horses and bull mooses and grizzly bears that remain, I suppose. How are our citizens doing? We still have the one dwarven child who's still running as fast as its little legs can carry him. We also have the spear dwarf just hiding out in the catacombs for some reason. Just hiding there. Don't know why. Huh. Well, I suppose you can hide there for now. I mean, there is an entire invasion occurring up on the surface, which is quite crazy. All right, so let us look at the invasion now, huh? Wow, out of like 100 invaders, there are only about 5 left. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I tell you what, that's amazing. Ral's visiting. Mark Dwarf. And a poet is visiting. How exquisite. I don't know why any of you would visit such a rotten fortress. I don't know why. I mean, this is crazy. Migrants? Hold up. We got migrants now? I mean, it's not gonna help, but we got migrants? Okay. How many migrants? Quite a few. That's quite a few migrants. Huh. Well. Dang. To think we finally got migrants at the worst possible time. If I would have gotten those migrants like a few months earlier, it would have been great, but now they have to suffer at the hands of the undead. Where are they coming in at? Up top here. Okay. Well, fairly well, my new migrants. I don't know how you're going to defend yourselves against the undead, because all of our weapons are inside. I'm fairly certain of that. I mean, I guess military... Well, I don't think I can... No, I can't appoint them until they get to inside my fortress. So, there's nothing I can do except watch them be slaughtered by the entire undead army here. Which is absolutely insane. Well... Now, I don't think I'm going to let this go on any longer, because we pretty much know the ending of this. Our dwarves gloriously fight to the end before being overwhelmed by a massive undead army. I think that's a pretty fitting end for this fortress, to be quite honest. Fairly fitting end. And all of the elven army is completely annihilated at this point, I'm fairly certain. Siege engineer. Huh, cool. But let me see here. Yes. So pretty much the entire elven invasion. We only have 4 left. So, I think I am going to end the fortress here. Let me see here. We are going to abandon the fortress to ruin. Fare thee well, my good Brassdeath fortress. It was a fun time. It really was. And I will see you guys once I have all the legends up and running. But fare thee well. Abandon. Really quit. All active saves will be deleted. Yes. This region will be saved for later use, but consider retiring the fort instead if it is not a lost cause. Well, it is a lost cause, so, well, not the war, but the fortress is, so, goodbye. Ending game. Alright, everyone, I finally gotten the legends screen to work. So, we are going to check out our own civilization. Hopefully I can find it here. I should be able to. I believe it was Brassdeath. Let me see here. Where would it be? Wars? Ooh, I do want to see wars. Wars, the Maw of Tones. Battles 1, Deaths 1, okay. Then also the wars against the other ones too. Oh, I don't think this is the right one. No, we are not part of the Violent Cans. We're part of the Salve of Moistness. That's correct. I forgot about that. Alright, and there's our little fortress right there. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, waged war against the Maw of Tones, defending against the Sin of Chill and the Murky. Huh, the Murky Innocence. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so, let us take a look at this. So, first off, battles against other entities. The elves, Maw of Tones. We had a few as victors and 3 losers. Okay, okay. We are going to check out that war, but just a minute. I do want to check out the Merchant of Amazing, which founded the Brassdeath. Destroyed by the Maw of Tones. Yeah. Well, it was more like I guess it was... Yeah, the Murky Innocents. Are they the ones who attacked me? They had war against the Incinerated War. I don't know that war. Huh. We're going to have to take a look at that war in just a moment. Let's see here. In 125, the early on, the Dwarf Werebeast, I remember that. Ear Taker Sound Book created a masterful unknown item. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it just attacked us. That Dwarven Werebeast. Wait, Faith was a Warbeast? Was it Dwarf Warrior Beast? I didn't know that. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Huh. That is really cool. Died. Slain by the Werebeast. Mosos. In comedic stigma. Huh. And who is this? Because I've quite forgotten. Oh, okay. So this is the one that attacked, killed Tuco, Regel, Ear Taker, and all the rest. But I didn't realize that Fath was a Werebeast. That's very interesting. I did not know that. Oh, how interesting. And Ear Taker was one too? Man, I had a fortress of Werebeasts, and they all were killed. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, Dwarf Werebeast creates this? What? I'm confused. In 126 mid-spring, merchants from Maw of Tones visited the Merchant of Amazing. Okay. Okay, let's go to the very end. I want to see what it looks like at the very, very end of everything. In the early spring, 26th of Granite, Maw of Tones defeated the Merchant of Amazing of the Salve of Moistness and destroyed Brassdeath during the onslaught of scuffling as part of the Incinerated War. Okay, so the Incinerated War, that's the war that we incinerated, I suppose. Insinuated, I suppose. It started in 128 early spring and is still ongoing. The Incinerated War was waged by the Murky Innocents on the Merchant of Amazing. The Salve of Moistness. Oh, that's the Necromancer Tower. Oh, okay. Let me see here. That's part of the... Well, yeah, it would be part of the Incinerated War because they did show up. They showed up at the very end and destroyed all the elves, which is great. I was very happy about that. But, the Murky Innocents. It's a group of humans, 8 elves. A group of humans. It's more elves. 8 elves, 2 dwarves, 2 humans, 1 dwarf. Huh. How very interesting. They were founded in Shone Peak. It's very interesting. I really like Legends mode. This is a very, very fun mode. But I want to know who attacked us. Like, which one of them? I really want to know. One is a victor. Yep. I know that. The leader of the attack was the elf animated corpse. Wait, I didn't know. I didn't realize that an animated corpse could create more corpses. That's very interesting. Huh. That is very, very interesting. All right, so let's go back to our war that we started. The Onslaught of Scuffling. This was the war against us. Okay, so the attackers were a whole bunch of corpses. And the human necromancers. I didn't see them, though. That's just it. I did not see them at the battle. No, he wasn't at the battle. I mean, I suppose... Oh, I see. These are the necromancers, and these are the I guess these are like the higher animated corpses, I suppose you could call them. Like, you know, they're servants or whatnot. You know, the higher ups of the animated corpses, I suppose. Because you know how it said 8 elves were part of that, and these are the 8 elves, and that's the one that led to the attack. We're gonna have to get revenge on that elf corpse. I tell you what, we're gonna have to assassinate that elf corpse too. Yeah, 51 members were lost. A whole bunch of dwarves and dogs and whatnot. Yeah. How very sad. So what's the war that we have against the Mauve Tones? What's that called? Because I honestly don't know. Let's go to the Mauve Tones. Real quick here. Mauve Tones, alright. Let's see here. Wars. Princesses, yeah. I believe it's the Princess Leadership History. Present. Oh, they have a queen too? Oh, who's the queen? I didn't know that. The queen. Pretty meh. I can tell you what, pretty meh. And then of course we have the princess, who is absolutely just amazing. Amazing tactical genius. Expert military tactics, yeah. And then the druid. And who's the druid? How are you? Great musician, professional teacher, competent swordsman. Okay. There's nothing to scoff at. Alright, so wars. Wow, they've waged a lot of wars. And see, they waged war against this one dwarven civilization. So, I mean, we kind of had to deal with them, you know? Defended against, yeah. They defend. The War of Squeezing, that's what it's called. The War of Squeezing. That's an interesting name. Yeah, there are all the battles right there. All of our pillages and raids, I suppose. So, other than the one that they attacked us, they won in other battles too, which is very interesting. So, let me see here. What is this one? Oh, those are our attacks, but they won against those. Oh, that's right. They did win against those ones, didn't they? Like, they drove us back. But, oh, that's not what I wanted. But, Okay, so it's called the Sieges of Scorching, Siege of Savagery, Siege of Scratches, Onslaught of Fangs. I gotta see this one. Onslaught of Fangs. Oh yeah, we killed quite a few of elves in that one. That was a very good attack. Very pleased about that one. Wow. Artifact lost. Oh, that's right. We got a bunch of books from that place. I forgot about that. All right, so this is a very interesting war. Okay, so how far does this war go? Okay, quite a ways. That is very interesting. Although what I'm kind of sad about is that the war it doesn't recount the fall of our fortress. It calls it part of the war against the what do they call it again? I cannot remember. The Crazy Sieges. What was that one? That's a fitting name. That is a fitting name. The Crazy Sieges. Yeah. I'd call it crazy. Yeah. Alright, I'll give the elves that one. That's a pretty good name. Yeah, 18 members versus 80. Yeah. That's a pretty fitting name. Oh, that is a very fitting name. Oh my goodness, that is perfect. I couldn't have said that. Have had that better. That is the best name I have heard of. The Crazy Sieges. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I know it's been a longer episode, definitely a long episode, but this is the finale of Season 1, War of the Ages. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and this season of Dwarf Fortress, War of the Ages. And if you did enjoy it, and if you did enjoy this season as well, please be sure to hit that like button. And as always, God bless. I'll see you guys next time.